Crypto market analytics, good morning, welcome back. We got the Ethereum here under the microscope. I think the situation is becoming really interesting here, and I wanted to touch base and share with you some of my insights. Just to be clear, I do not have a position on the Ethereum. I currently do not have any position on the Ethereum. I don't think it's compelling enough, and I find interesting opportunities elsewhere. So I'm definitely involved with other coins, but not with the Ethereum itself. But still, I want to show you what I think is going to play out here, especially after yesterday. I think yesterday, take a look, let me zoom in here. I mean, you probably remember the big picture, right? The big picture here is coming from the daily chart. That's basically this trading range that we are working with, a sideways movement that began around December 2018. Ever since then, we've noticed a few legs developing, right? Especially the 4 legs, pretty clear. Now, the move downwards to the lower section could, in fact, consider to be the 5th leg, but it could also consider to be just a correction to the 4th leg, and price could actually continue on the downside, hit that lower section, drill deep into that lower section to complete a full leg, and only then turn around for the next one. So we're not sure right now with regard to the count itself, but let me show you something quite remarkable. So just take a look at this very local price section. I'm talking about the movement pretty much ever since the last part of February. So for the past, probably I should say for the past 3 weeks, price had entered a lower scale trading range, right? Kind of a sideways movement within a bigger sideways movement, right? And I was able to pinpoint that movement with the second setup, the blue system here. So here, I think the count is actually more, easier. We can see the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and right now 5th all the way up, touching really nicely here on the top resistance 144.60. So it obviously failed to break through, right? And it came back. Actually, it dropped, it began to turn around, but it wasn't consistent enough. Take a look what happened here just yesterday. So I'm zooming in right now. I'm referring to this particular key level, 138.02. So price was already engaging with that support, and it was starting to break temporarily from a daily perspective. We see how it ended up, right? Just price basically bounced back, closed above, trying to signal that this could be a formidable support, and it may actually hold and send price back up for a second attempt on that 144.60. And that's pretty much fit the bigger picture when we look at the rest of the market, right? We definitely have some positive sentiment, running across board. Doesn't mean that necessarily price will continue to push forward. I'm only trying to say here that the 138.02 seems to be a significant key level, judging from the behavior of yesterday, but we definitely need to overcome 144.60 before I will become seriously interested in establishing a bullish position on the Ethereum. The way I see things now, the obstacle here at 144.60 has to be overcome before I'm going to take action here. So if price will basically come back again on the downside and eventually maybe be successful on breaking that 138.02, in that case, I would definitely expect price to complete a full movement all the way to the lower section and possibly even break that, blue system on the downside, like I described earlier. But for now, I find this to be, quite bullish in its interpretation. The reaction we have here on the 138.02 and the visible turnaround, slightly turnaround that we see today. So that's pretty much the situation with the Ethereum. We're becoming bullish again, but still not undecisive enough. We'll come back to follow up and keep you posted. In the meantime, guys, we'll say goodbye and we'll see you in the next one.